Uganda is called the Pearl of Africa because it has one of the most beautiful landscapes and sights. However, that's not the only thing Uganda has. Most people in the Western world don't know how wholesome and rich life is in Uganda due to its welcoming people, customs, and beautiful women. It's because whenever the media shows Uganda, only forests are presented. But if you dive deeper into the country's rich culture, traditions, festivals, cuisine, and life, you may fall in love with Uganda. So, what has stayed hidden about Uganda that you don't know about? Welcome to a new episode of Black Afric Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories, and the events defining it. In this episode, we will tell you 10 surprising facts about Uganda you would have never heard of. Let's get started. Number 10. Curviest Women. In Uganda, you'll find some of the most shapely women around. These curvy ladies showcase well-defined curves and proportions, often with a fuller figure, rounded hips, and a smaller waist. Their bodies display gentle slopes and contours, creating that classic hourglass shape that's admired for its feminine allure. When you look at the Ugandan women, you will notice the graceful curve of their hips, gently flaring outwards to highlight their natural curves. Their waistline might taper in, strikingly contrasting their waist and hips, further emphasizing that classic hourglass silhouette. The busts of curvy Ugandan women are often ample and rounded, adding to their overall proportions. This fullness extends through their torso, with soft contours that accentuate their feminine figure. However, it's not just about their physical appearance. Ugandan women often radiate confidence and self-assurance, embracing their bodies with pride and sophistication. Their curves aren't just a feature, they reflect their beauty, strength, and individuality. Number 9. Welcoming people. Ugandans are well known for their genuine hospitality and inherent politeness, qualities deeply ingrained in their cultural heritage. Cultural norms play a significant role in shaping interactions among Ugandans. With a strong emphasis on communal living and interconnectedness, individuals are raised with values of respect and kindness from an early age. This cultural framework creates an environment where hospitality and politeness are second nature, whether dealing with guests or strangers. In many Ugandan communities, traditional welcoming rituals are deeply rooted. Hosts often demonstrate hospitality by offering food and beverages to visitors, accompanied by warm smiles and sincere greetings. These practices not only showcase hospitality, but also convey a genuine sense of appreciation for guests. Ugandans are recognized for their friendly and approachable nature and eagerness to engage in conversations and share experiences. This welcoming attitude promotes a sense of inclusivity and encourages positive connections among individuals, whether they are locals or newcomers. Moreover, the spirit of hospitality is actively demonstrated in Ugandan communities. Whether it's lending a helping hand to neighbors with household chores or providing directions to lost travelers, Ugandans are known for their willingness to assist others. Inviting strangers into their homes is not uncommon, reflecting a rich culture of generosity and compassion. Number 8. Culture. Uganda boasts a rich culture shaped by the customs, traditions, and beliefs of over 50 distinct ethnic groups. Traditional music and dance play crucial roles in Ugandan culture, serving as expressions of identity, history, and social cohesion within communities. Each ethnic group showcases its unique musical styles and dance forms, often accompanied by traditional instruments like drums, flutes, and xylophones. Whether it's the lively beats of the baganda or the graceful movements of the banyankole, Ugandan music and dance embody the country's rich cultural heritage. Ugandan artisans are highly esteemed for their craftsmanship, creating a wide range of traditional crafts with both practical and symbolic significance. From basketry and weaving to pottery and wood carving, these crafts feature elaborate designs that convey cultural stories and beliefs. Visitors can explore rich craft markets and workshops to experience the beauty and artistry of traditional Ugandan crafts firsthand. Number 7. Cuisine. Ugandan local cuisine embodies a delightful fusion of flavors. At the core of Ugandan cuisine lies matuke, revered as the national dish. Made from steamed green bananas, matuke serves as a versatile staple that pairs well with stews, sauces, or meats, appealing to taste buds of all ages across the nation. Another cornerstone of Ugandan fare is ugali, also known as posho. This hearty staple is fashioned from maize or millet flour mixed with water and cooked to a thick, dough-like texture. Similar to counterparts in Kenya or Tanzania, ugali serves as a satisfying complement to various stews, vegetables, or meats. Then there is luambo, which is a definitive Ugandan delicacy that spotlights the country's culinary expertise. This traditional dish features meat, often chicken, beef, or fish, cooked alongside vegetables and ground nut sauce, all wrapped in banana leaves for a slow-cooked aromatic experience. For those craving a quick and flavorful snack, the Rolex offers an enticing option. This beloved street food features a rolled chapati filled with scrambled eggs, tomatoes, onions, and occasionally vegetables or meat, making it a convenient and savory choice for breakfast or on-the-go munching. Nyama choma, or grilled meat, steals the show at social gatherings and celebrations throughout Uganda. Grilled to perfection, meats such as beef, goat, or chicken are seasoned with spices and served with a side of vegetables or salad, providing a flavorful and communal dining experience. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If so, please like and share the video, and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Number 6. Initiation ceremonies. Preparation for initiation ceremonies typically begins several months before the event. Selected young boys undergo intensive physical and mental training, guided by esteemed elders and mentors within their community. This preparatory phase aims to provide the initiates with the necessary skills, knowledge, and mindset to confront the challenges and responsibilities of adulthood. It includes instruction on cultural values, traditions, survival techniques, and spiritual beliefs, ensuring that the initiates are adequately prepared for the journey ahead. The initiation ceremony itself unfolds over multiple days, featuring various rituals, ceremonies, and rites of passage. It begins with a gathering of community members, including elders, family, and friends, who come together to witness and celebrate the initiation of the young men. The air is filled with traditional music, dance, and drumming, infusing the atmosphere with energy and joy, setting the stage for the transformative experience ahead. Throughout the initiation ceremony, initiates engage in a series of symbolic acts that signify their transition into adulthood. These acts involve physical challenges, displays of bravery, and rituals intended to purify and sanctify the initiates. In certain cultural contexts, circumcision plays a central role in the initiation process for young men. Assisted by traditional practitioners or esteemed elders using customary tools, the circumcision procedure symbolizes the physical transformation and readiness for adult responsibilities. Despite being a painful experience, circumcision is viewed as a significant milestone in the path to manhood, steeped in cultural meaning and ancestral heritage. Number 5. Bride price. In Ugandan culture, the practice known as bride price, also called bride wealth or dowry, is deeply embedded in societal norms and customs. It entails the groom or his family offering a customary payment to the bride's family as a gesture of appreciation and respect. Because the bride's family is offering their beautiful daughter to the husband-to-be, the groom has to pay a symbolic sum to show respect for this gesture. What's more, bride price serves several functions within Ugandan society. Foremost, it serves as a way to acknowledge and affirm the bride's value and significance within her family and community. By presenting the bride price, the groom signifies his commitment to honoring and supporting his future spouse. Additionally, this transaction establishes a sense of duty and mutual accountability between the families involved, fostering respect and collaboration. Number 4. History. Dating back to ancient times, Uganda's territory has been home to diverse communities. Initially, hunter-gatherer societies thrived, followed by agrarian communities cultivating crops such as millet and sorghum. Around 1000 BCE, Bantu-speaking peoples migrated into the region, bringing with them ironworking skills and establishing organized societies. Formidable kingdoms and empires, including Buganda, Bunyoro, and Ankole, punctuated the landscape of Uganda. Flourishing from the 14th century onward, these kingdoms played pivotal roles in shaping the region's political, social, and cultural dynamics. Notably, the Buganda kingdom emerged as a dominant force in East Africa. In the late 19th century, Uganda fell under the sphere of influence of European colonial powers during the scramble for Africa. The British asserted control over Uganda, establishing it as a protectorate in 1894. This colonial era brought about significant changes, such as the introduction of cash crops like cotton and coffee, and the restructuring of traditional governance systems. Uganda attained independence from British rule on October 9, 1962, with Sir Edward Mutesa II assuming the presidency. Number 3. Isolated tribes. In Uganda, there live tribes with the least contact with the outer world. These communities typically inhabit rural and hard-to-reach areas, where they uphold traditional lifestyles and cultural practices deeply ingrained in their heritage. One such community is the Batwa people, also known as the Pygmies, who historically resided in the forests of southwestern Uganda as hunter-gatherers. Despite being among the region's oldest indigenous groups, the Batwa face threats from deforestation, conservation efforts, and modernization. While some Batwa have integrated into mainstream society, others remain in isolated communities, preserving aspects of their traditional culture. Another example is the Ik people, who occupy the rugged mountains of northeastern Uganda near the Kenyan border. The Ik encounter various challenges, including food insecurity, conflict, and marginalization. Their remote location hinders access to essential services like healthcare and education, exacerbating their separation from broader society. Number 2. Submissive wives. In Uganda, it's customary for wives to demonstrate submission to their husbands, a practice deeply rooted in cultural traditions and societal norms. This tradition is thought to enhance the love and connection between spouses. A notable aspect of this tradition involves wives kneeling before their husbands as a gesture of respect. This act symbolizes humility, deference, and recognition of the husband's authority within the household. By kneeling, wives convey their readiness to honor and obey their husbands. Moreover, wives exhibit their affection and respect for their husbands through various acts of service. This may entail assisting their husbands in removing their shoes after a tiring day, preparing meals meticulously, or prioritizing their husband's needs over their own. These gestures are seen as expressions of love and commitment, strengthening the bond between partners. You should know that in Ugandan culture, the concept of submission isn't about inequality or dominance, but rather about preserving harmony and equilibrium within the marriage. It's viewed as a reciprocal arrangement where both partners contribute to the welfare of the family. Number 1. Ugandan Ankole wedding night practice. In the Ankole culture of Uganda, the wedding night carries significant cultural customs and rituals, including one called Okukyalira Ensiko. This tradition, which means visiting the aunt's bed, involves the groom spending part of his wedding night with his wife's aunt. The aunt plays a crucial role in guiding the newlyweds through married life. Acting as a mentor and advisor, she offers advice on various aspects of marriage, including intimacy and relationships. Therefore, the tradition of the groom spending time with his wife's aunt on the wedding night is seen as a way for him to transition into marriage and learn from an experienced elder. In some versions of the tradition, the aunt might observe the couple from a distance, ensuring the groom treats his wife with care. Alternatively, she may actively participate in their intimate moments, providing guidance as needed. The level of involvement of the aunt varies depending on the customs of the family and community. What did you love the most about Uganda? Would you like to visit it on your next vacation? Or perhaps you would want to move there? In the comment section right below, share your thoughts on Uganda's festivals, curvy women, and rich culture. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.